Yeah. Peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above. You're now rocking with Mr. Uncommon.
What's up, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's the Fresh Prince himself, Izzy Finesse.
And the one and only, Jay Confident. Remember, y'all, what the experiences we build every day are the keys to life lessons. If I do say so myself, let's get activated. Let's go.
Yo, I love
You know me, son. I come through with some shit.
I love the energy. Yo, we in the new year, 2025. The support has been amazing.
Yes,
so make sure you please hit that subscribe button for us, right? To stay locked in with the Off Xperience for many more dope stories, real talks, and epic guests like the one that we about to have right now.
Also, check us out on our audios. Yo, our audios is going crazy, but we still need y'all to continue downloading and streaming our audio episodes. Every single one. Pick your poison. They all great. Let us know. We got you, man. Also, shout out to Listening Network, man. We appreciate you so much. We here. We see y'all. I want to take one time real quick to shout out to the barber who hooked me up earlier today. He's in the Lower East Side on 2nd Street. Yo, Juan, good looking out. Fat Magic, I see you, bro. If it wasn't for you, bro, I wouldn't know, bro. The king of L.E.S. Good looking out, bro. Let's get it.
Gotta come fresh. Gotta come fresh to the set.
That's it.
Yes. Oh, man. All right. You already know. Off Xperience, man. Listen. 3 words. Passion, hustle, legacy.
Let's go.
These are the words that define our next guest. For over 3 decades, Dren Starr has been a cornerstone of the hip-hop culture, representing the grit, the grind of New York City's Lower East Side. From DJing as a teenager to starting a pirate radio station at just 18. Dren fought tirelessly, to give unheard artists a voice even when it meant going head-to-head with the FCC. Whoa, it's crazy. Despite facing major setbacks, including a 5.5-year incarceration, Dren emerged stronger, adapting to a rapidly changing digital world and mastering it on his own terms. Today, he's the mastermind behind L.E.S brand, a trailblazer in music and digital marketing, and a collaborator with giants like Roc Nation, Rolling Louds, and Douce Cognac Ambassador. But Dren Starr is more than his resume. He's a living testament to resiliency, evolution, and staying true to your roots. His story is a blueprint for turning obstacles into opportunities and never losing sight of the mission to build a legacy that inspires generations. Welcome, Dren Starr.
Thank you, man. That was a phenomenal intro, man. Appreciate it.
You deserve it, bro. You deserve it, man. You got a lot of accolades there, bro.
Facts. Coming a long way, man. Coming a long way.
For sure.
Nah, yeah, bro,
thank you for having me on the pod, man.
No, for sure. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for coming,
here,
bro.
Man. You know that. Hit me up one time. I'm here. I'm in the building. Let's get it.
He really did, though. He really did. Shout out to that.
And he came early too.
Super punctual.
Super early, right?
Which a lot of people, y'all should be, man.
Let me take a page out that book.
You feel me?
No, deadass.
But here at Off Xperience, we like to go back.
Okay.
We like to go back, childhood,
way back.
L.E.S, growing up.
Back into town.
Who is Dren Starr, right? To then going to where you at today.
Dren Starr, man, born and raised Lower East Side my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on the Lower East Side, on a better part of it. You know what I'm saying? Still L.E.S. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in the projects, LG houses, LaGuardia houses. You know what I'm saying? That's my background. You know
Nice.
Nah, that's dope. So growing up in L.E.S, right? What was it like? How was it being around such a cultural place and an artistic environment, especially at that time? Now it's a little different, you know.
Oh yeah, it changed a lot.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It changed a lot with the gentrification. But how was it back then though for you?
I mean, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? My childhood experiences, that's where I was born and raised. That's where I was in the mud at. You know what I'm saying? So I love my hood. I'm proud of my hood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. L.E.S is Lower East Side. You know what I'm saying?
As
so you know, when I grew up in the trenches. I grew up in the projects. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it comes. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? But I love my hood, man. I always put on for my hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm always shouting L.E.S wherever I go around the world. You know what I'm saying? Lower East Side is a different hood. You know what I'm saying? We all got our hoods in the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island. There's always that little sector of whatever they call it, you know.
Yeah.
Staten Island, they got like Stapleton houses. You know, Queens, they got Queensbridge.
Yeah.
You know, L.E.S, we known too. Like, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? We got crazy back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
That is way back in the day, man. But even though like growing up though, like what made you tune into the music? Like what, who or what gave you that tempo to tune into music?
I mean, if you from the hood, like no matter what hood you in, like you know that's what you like. You raised in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your parents with the music, your cousins, your just being from the projects. That's all we really had. You know what I'm saying? You got your music. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the older cats in the hood doing what they doing. So it's like you grow up in that environment. So I was always surrounded in it. You know what I'm saying?
You always had like salsa?
Yeah.
Salsa?
My mom was, you know what I'm saying?
I
She
was
played
saying,
all that in the crib. You know what I'm saying? She played all that type of music in the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
I fell more in love with the hip hop side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was outside.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? I got an older sister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's 7 years older than me. But I was the one that got away with murder. Like, you know, we older now, we laugh about it. My sister always told my mom, but he used to be outside all night. I had to be upstairs early. And my mother used to whistle out the window. The whole block knew. Dren, it's time to go upstairs. I'm like, nah, she calling my sister.
He said, that ain't for me, but don't worry
But
about it.
I can see that though, because as a boy, like you kind of get a more leeway.
We get more freedom. We get
I
more
ain't
freedom.
leave my daughter
yeah,
outside, like
definitely.
you know what I'm saying. So
And we see that. I mean, even growing up, when I was growing up, I seen that plenty of times. My homegirls used to be the first one upstairs.
Word.
While we chilling with their brothers till like 2 a.m. I'm like, what we doing out here? You know
So
what I'm saying?
my sister, she took a lot of pain for me. You know what I'm saying? So I got away with it. My sister had to get it. You know what I'm saying? She's old school. My mother was old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hanger, the lead jeans. My sister used to mess up in school. My mother used to throw them right in the incinerator. You know what I'm saying? So like I had it good, but then, you know, I caught my little hiccups in life, and you know I had to pay the price for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, it's like, do you remember like your first experience with hip hop that really made you fall in love with it?
That's a great question. Nobody's ever asked me that question. Damn, I really don't, man. I really don't. I just always grew up around it. You know what I'm saying? Like all my friends, like, you know, hip hop was always the block music. You know what I'm saying? I was always outside on the block. So like whoever was playing the radio or like whatever hip hop was playing, the radio at the time, tapes, you know what I'm saying? Like I just fell in love with the sound of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely remember what when I was in junior high school is when I really took it serious.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I was in junior high school, I took it serious. You know, you with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Junior high school is like, grade school is like, But when you get to junior high school, it's really, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
That's when you start seeing the girls and what they're wearing. And, you know, we come from the beeper era. You know what I'm saying?
yo,
Word. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, throwback.
so I think junior high school is really where I got my feet, when I was really jumped in full force.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ask me like the first record or like the first song, I can't tell you, man.
Yeah.
I can't. I know one of my favorite records though was I Got It Made by Special Ed.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Got It
saying?
Made.
So like, yeah. So
I
like,
gotta hear that, so I gotta hear
What?
that.
yeah.
Younger.
Okay, so like, you
That's
listen
gonna
to
open
that.
your horizons, bro.
Yeah. You listen to that and that'll like kind of connect the dots, because like the original kick and snare and it was just bars and like, you know what I'm saying, and it was things that I could relate to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that was one of the first records that I could remember that really was like, oh, you know what? This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And
what's up.
you know what's crazy though? Like the first record, I know we asked this question. I don't know on another episode. We couldn't really remember, but you saying that, right? Like, I that shit just got flashback. Like, it was written by Nas, bro. Like, that was like my first one.
Okay.
It was like 92, right? 92
Around there.
around
yeah.
there. So I'm pretty much like 11. So I just want to throw it out there. My fault. I just,
Yeah, no,
just
no,
think
yeah.
about you saying that. Like, I just thought about like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I
that's
Got
the
It
first
Made
one
was
that-
way before that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
nigga,
Nas, Illmatic and all that. Those are classic albums. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Like those are. Back then, I was doing graffiti, and I got a funny story. Nas shot the "It Ain't Hard to Tell" video on the Lower East Side. He shot that video in the amphitheater. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big graffiti era,
Yeah.
and that was my first look on. You know, music videos were big back then.
Yeah, facts.
So shout out to my man BA. You know what I'm saying? He used to tag BA, and in the video, he had a big BA bubble. You know what I'm saying? And it's just 2 letters. So it was a white background. And then I was young and dumb back then. You know what I'm saying? Like when you wrote graffiti, like you know, you had to respect dudes. You couldn't write over them.
Buff them
I
and
ain't
all
give a
that.
fuck.
Oh,
I went.
He was out buffing everybody.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just putting, you know, I used to write Dren, so it was Dren, and then like a month later, the It Ain't Hard to Tell video came out, and the whole hood saw that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, Dren is in the Nas video. I'm like, what you mean I'm in the Nas video? You know what I'm saying? And there was no YouTube or nothing back then where you could just go watch the video right away. You had to wait till it came on, BET or
MTV,
Video Music Box, whatever, you know, whatever it was at the time. I don't remember. But yeah, I think it was like Video Music Box with Ralph McDaniels.
Ralph McDaniel, yeah.
And you know, like they zoomed in on it, like boom, like they showed it like 4 different times throughout the whole video.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? And my man was like, "Yo, that nigga BA looking for you in the hood."
And that shit was serious too.
No,
that shit
serious.
was super serious.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember niggas was getting like,
Facts.
yo,
Nah, it was real.
it was super real,
It was
bro.
real.
So how do you handle that situation?
Nah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't. First of all, I didn't even realize what I did because
right.
the amphitheater, if you like look at it, it's not there anymore. But like if you Google it, like Wu-Tang did Protect Your Neck in there, EPMD did Headbangers. So like that place was real gritty, and there was graffiti everywhere, bro.
Oh, okay.
So there was no way you could get a write up
Have a little space.
and not go over somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was that infested with graph. Like
Yeah.
the graph scene, that's why so many people shot videos in there. You know what I'm saying? So like there's no way you could get up without going over somebody.
Yeah, that is
At
true.
that time too, it is true. Trains
So like
and
I
everything
didn't
was-
do it on purpose. Like I definitely do it on purpose, but I'm like, man, I ain't looking for a space.
Yeah.
And then the space that I hit, it just happened to be my man's joint. And they
Was he
had
your man at the time?
Yeah, we were cool. Yeah.
I don't know how you felt. Like, yo, what the fuck are you
Yeah,
doing, bro? Like,
we were cool, you know what I'm saying?
Calling
But,
me like, yo, Dren, what up, baby?
Yeah, it wasn't intentional, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was a big dude at the time, and I was a little nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, this nigga's like 6'5". I'm like 4'2". It's not,
for
you
real,
know what I'm
right?
saying?
Just because you took his Sean in the video,
Yeah.
like, he probably think
Yo,
like, yeah, but that shit could
that's
have been
the-
me right there in the background.
But you know, like, you know, back then in that time, it was every man for themselves. Like, you know, whoever had the most ups, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
That's
all the time.
yeah.
you talking like graffiti talk, bro.
Word.
I haven't heard that in
like
a
graffiti
minute,
talk,
bro.
bro, like-
That's crazy. And I just started getting into the graffiti thing again because I do art.
Okay.
But now I'm getting into the whole graffiti all over again like I used to back in the day. So
I mean, now it's considered art. Back then, you was getting locked up for that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
And now
saying?
you got galleries with shit on it.
Exactly. Like, you know,
Yo,
you go to
for
Miami, it's a big, like they got big installations. Like now these dudes is really making money and getting hired off of graffiti. But back then you couldn't do that. It was frowned upon.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
I mean,
because-
he was getting locked up
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
that's the
getting
same
chased by the
thing.
cops and all that.
Like,
Word.
But that's the same thing because we had the dude that did this right here, our logo behind us, and he
Okay.
said
Yeah,
the
this
same
is fire
thing.
too.
I appreciate it, but he said the same thing though. He was like, bro, back then it wasn't looked at as art, so now what he does is he gets money, he gets paid off it now.
And they making good money too.
Yeah,
Because that's a talent right there.
Oh, yeah. That's a huge time.
People want, like, people have those drawings, and it don't even have to be just wild style graffiti writing. It's any like type of like just artistry that they are able to do. Like, you're getting paid off for that. Like, that's what people just think it's just wild style graffiti when you're doing stuff like that. No, it's different type of art of graffiti that out here.
for real. And then, like it's culture too, like with the art and then the music and everything. So I could see how you led into like DJing.
Yeah,
Because
and
that
you
was-
know the only element I didn't do was the breakdancer, but I did the graffitiing.
I was
did
about
the
to be like,
DJing.
yo,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was never a rapper. I didn't do that part. Well, I did it one time in the studio, just messing around though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You had to, man. You
yeah,
surrounded
just, you know what
by
I'm saying? I had the
it.
studio, so like just fucking around. But nah, I didn't. I never did that seriously. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. But even like, all right, like let's go back like 30 plus years ago when you had WBAD. WBAD, right? WBAD.
Yeah. Bad radio. Yep.
Like, so let us know about that experience, because yo, the stunt you pulled, bro.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I heard some shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. I even seen a video of you testing the antenna.
Oh,
To
yeah,
make
yeah, my
sure-
hallway.
Yo, to make sure this, yo,
that was crazy.
I only see somebody do that in like India.
Yeah.
My man had the light on it to make sure. He's like, yo, I thought you was like a lightsaber. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
nah,
So,
but they had before you even think like, I know back then on the light post on the bottom, you would take the electricity from there.
Yeah, but this
yeah.
was
I mean,
different.
I know you remember
Nah,
that,
This
like-
was different.
So yeah,
He extra.
yeah, what he's talking about, that's crazy that you dug that up. But yeah, like, so the way radio works is like, obviously is an antenna, you know what I'm saying? So the way you used to check the signal, and a lot of people don't know this, is that you would take a light bulb, like you know, the long
Fluorescent ones.
yeah, them joints, and you would take it and you put it next to the antenna, and the waves that push off the antenna will light up the light bulb.
I did not know that.
Right in your hand.
I did not know that.
And that's how you know.
Right, you just hold it in your hand.
Yeah, you hold it in your hand, it just lights up.
That
Straight up.
signal was that. Whoa.
That's how strong.
That's crazy.
And that's how you would test to make sure that the signal was strong and it was accurate. Yeah. Because the antenna, you just can't put it up. Like you had to slide it up and down and get it at the sweet spot. And once that light lit up like that, that's when you knew the antenna was good to throw on the roof. And then once you throw it on the roof, again, it's like a light bulb. Like if you take a light bulb and you just keep lifting it higher, the more you keep lifting it, the more area is going to light up. So that's why like a lot of antennas is on top of the Empire State Building.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And, you know, when the Twin Towers was around, like that's why people use those buildings because that's one of the highest points in New York. So once you put your antenna up there, your signal is going to hit Jersey, Connecticut, PA. So like these are all the things that I knew and I learned. And my building back then was one of the tallest buildings in the housing projects. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other buildings had like 14 to 15 floors. My building had 26 floors.
Oh, yeah.
So I had the Empire State of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Word.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, so every Sunday I had to go put the antenna on the roof, and I lived on the 23rd floor, so I had to drop the wire from the roof and pull it in my window.
And you're lucky you lived all the way up there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why it worked. Because if I lived on one of the lower floors, like that feed, like the signal would have got lost. It can't be too long. You know what I'm saying? The feed, it can't be too long. So the signal would have got lost. Whoa. But yeah, that was that radio.
Wild.
Yo, that just shows like
that's wild.
Yo, that
no,
really
there's a determination of will, bro.
For real, like
that's innovation. What are you
and
talking
that's just
about?
learning, like that's just learning too about like electricity too and how all the signals work. So that's crazy. But like I heard that you was like, is it true that you was running a $75 million business out of your basement?
Out of my crib, out of my apartment. Yeah, facts.
Oh, wow.
Like when they interviewed me on Channel 9 for that, what I was doing was because they was doing an investigation on Funkmaster Flex on Hot 97. Like, you know, a lot of artists now, they don't understand that it takes a lot of money to get your record broke on the radio.
Yeah, facts.
And back then the number was like 150,000.
Like people, they were getting paid.
They were getting paid. So a lot of DJs were getting paid under the table to play some of these records. You know what I'm saying? They were getting paid under the table. They were buying them gifts, cars, jewelry, trucks. So the way they caught me was Channel 9 News was doing an investigation on Hot 97. They was doing a 3-part series. And the first 2 parts were artists telling the chick, like, yo, this is what I had to give so-and-so to get my radio played. But none of them wanted to be on camera. But it was never a secret. It was just, that was the politics of the radio game. You know what I'm saying? So certain cats gave my name up. They was like, yo, there's this dude that plays hip-hop on Sundays. But he don't charge nobody nothing. He does it out of love. And I was playing the dirty versions. You know what I'm saying? I played a lot of these artists before they even made it. You know what I'm saying? I played their record out of love because I had a passion for it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's how really Channel 9 got hip to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And like, do you remember like any artists that you actually played out of love and then they ended up blowing up in the
That's Effects.
That's a fact. Stop.
That's Effects.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. They was in my crib, man. They was in my crib, and I had like 100 dudes in front of the, because I kept it low for a little while. Right. Like nobody knew where the radio station was until I wound up on the news. So, because I don't want dudes to know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because then you got dudes knocking on my door, dudes in front of my, and it happened. You know
play my shit, bro. You play my shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So when they did the Channel 9 piece, you know, she showed my living room. Then she's the camera angle shot out my window.
Also, they went to your house.
Yeah, they was inside my crib. So like she called when I was live on the radio. That's how she got me. I was actually live, like doing my thing, DJing, and the phone rang. So we used to take live phone calls and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how we knew who was listening, who was tuned in. I said like, yo, shout out your borough. That's what's up. And if you was a rapper, drop a quick freestyle. It was open format. You know what I'm saying? So when she called, she was like, Dren, I said, yeah, what's up? You know, typical white girl or news. And she was like, yeah, this is Bob and Santa for UPN. And I'm like,
got him. Damn.
They got me on live.
I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm tuned in right now. I'm listening to you. You know, what you're doing is incredible. Boom, 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 this and this and this and that. But I already knew how she gave it up because I was always a news junkie since back, even when I was a little kid. I used to always watch the news. So I already knew when the I-Team called you or they got you, it's over.
It's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying? But she showed love. But like anybody else that they get, like they go in, like they'll shut you down, like you fucking a kingpin or something.
Yeah,
but like
especially with shit like that.
Yeah, but she bigged us up. But then at the end of the broadcast, she had to like shoot a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She ended it with like, oh, you know what he's doing interferes with planes and towers in New York City, so it's kind of dangerous. But it was like a 4 or 5 minute piece. But the whole 4 or 5 minutes, she showed nothing but love, bro. She saw artists in the crib rapping. She showed us DJing.
That's fire.
You know, she interviewed us and all of that. But yeah, she came in the crib, bro.
So after that, how long past that did?
Oh, the next day.
On the next
FCC. Well, not the next day, but the next time I went on the air.
Yeah.
They waited for me to go on the air. So for the first hour, I used to play at that. So the first hour, I should just play music. It's sort of like Instagram Live now. You know when you go on live, you wait till people come in to start. Okay. So for the first hour, I just played. It was already recorded.
Okay.
And then after the first hour, then we used to crack the mics and you know.
They was waiting for y'all to be there.
So for that first hour, I was letting the music play, and like 15 minutes later, I get a knock on my door. And I looked through the peephole, bro, the whole hallway, cops, FCC, like, bro, like 20 different agencies in my hallway, bro, knocking on my door.
How do you feel?
Bro, I was bugging. I was bugging.
Heart went to the
Yeah, bro, because when that happens, I'm like, oh, this shit just got real.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
But like, I'm sorry to cut you off. But like going into DJing and that radio station, right? Did you know that like that was gonna be a consequence, like the FCC coming?
Absolutely, but I didn't think it was gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Because in New York, I was the only one doing it. Like down south, that's big.
Oh, okay.
Like in Florida, like it's everywhere, but it's big. But you know, Florida, they don't have skyscrapers like we do.
Okay,
so they signal don't go far. So like if you try to do it out there, you probably get like 2 or 3 miles coverage and that's it. Okay. That's not too many people you hit in New York. Because like I said, my building was so tall.
It's tri-state.
I was tri-state, real talk. You know what I'm saying? So like,
and we got a lot of people in the buildings. Like it's fucking roaming everywhere, bro.
Like all the barbershops used to tune into me. Like it was crazy, and it was Sunday night, so everybody was like chilling. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, when they came, bro, I was like, oh, they got me. You know what I'm saying? But they could have violated. They could have took all my equipment. They could have, you know, I had studio equipment. I had about 150 crates. Wow. You know, I had my computers hooked up to. I was running, like you said, it was worth $75 million. That's what it cost to do what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? It was a serious operation.
What was the consequence behind it?
They gave me a warning.
Really?
Yeah.
Slap on the wrist?
They gave me a warning. They gave me a slap on the wrist. When the FCC dude came, so I had my whole setup in the living room, but the main transmitter with the main box that actually puts you on the airwaves, I had that in another bedroom. And that's what he was looking for.
Oh, okay, the black
box. You know what I'm saying? That boxes will really put you on the air. So like when he was looking for it, he just saw like the turntables and the records and like all the computers, but he was like, you know, where's the transmitter? It's called the transmitter. Where's the transmitter? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not, that's, you know, at the time, that was paper. It still is paper now. Yeah. You can't go buy one of those in the store. Like, it's like buying a gun. You need a license for it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how much money you got. They will not sell it to you because you could do what I did.
They know what it's made for.
So, and then I got mine built, though. Like, somebody had to make it from scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
so
now you know back then. I mean even now, but you know back then people was
but
soldering shit.
But I understand a laundry machine or AC, shit, but my man said a transmitter.
Bro, look at the cable vision, the cable box. Remember they had the video case.
Yeah.
You just charge it. You charge the shit and you turn it on, take it off.
Yep.
How you make that shit?
Right?
Like
same concept.
People just make them start fucking intelligent motherfuckers soldering shit. Yeah, I know how to do this.
Word.
Those are hood niggas that went to school to learn this shit and never went far and just like fucking do shit. Like
it was a time, bro.
It was a time for
man.
sure, man.
That's fire though, man. I mean, it's bad that you know the consequences of it, but the way that you went through that experience, man, that. Not a lot of people have a story like that, bro.
It was crazy. And then you know that's why I did it too. Like, you know, I was doing it with some other cats, and they was like, "Yo, you sure?" I said, "Bro, we can't do this forever. We going down sooner, so I'm gonna go out with a bang."
Yo, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing music my whole life. I was passionate. Like, you know, these other dudes, they had jobs and all that, so they were scared. Yo, I can't get. I could get fired. That's your problem.
Yeah,
This is what I'm doing.
yeah. If you want to be here, you know the consequences,
Yeah,
bro.
this is what I'm doing. This is my story. Y'all can tell y'all story. Y'all got 9 to 5s. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I gotta survive out here, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
going all the way with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? So I'm here now. I don't know where they at.
And you know what? Look, but you know what's crazy, right? Just even with that, people don't understand that you have things around you that you can use. You have sources. You just don't look for them.
Yeah.
Because how did you find, you know what I'm saying, to do the antenna, to do this, to do that? You had to go do your research. You had to go figure out
1000%.
how to do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
1000%.
We just too lazy enough to not want to take that step to go do those type of things.
Yeah, see,
Right?
so and like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like my man was doing another cat, but he was playing like house music and I'm like, bro, this is not like you got this and you want to play that?
It ain't it, B.
I'm gonna show you how to do this.
It ain't it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not it right now. And I took it by the horns and I ran with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Fire,
saying?
sister,
Word.
fire.
Word.
But with that right there, that whole situation, did that give you the internship with RCA?
No. I was already tapped in with them. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay, okay.
Because remember I was DJing before being on the radio, I was already DJing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So as a DJ, I was already cool with the record label execs and the promo department. So I already had a relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? So but once I did that, it just made it a lot easier.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? My name was already ringing bells.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Sometimes you got to sacrifice things, man, to get to
Yeah,
better later on.
I was actually at the labels before I started doing that. You know,
Look at that.
so I already had the relationships, you know what I'm saying? And at the time I was working for the promotional department of RCA.
Okay.
So back then, again, this is years ago. There was no MP3s. There was no email. I'll email you a record. Like you had to come to the office
Physically.
and physically get the vinyl, the 12 inches, the CDs, and the tapes at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about tapes, man. Like, since when you was a kid, did you the double tape record it?
Oh yeah,
Right?
did all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kids don't know about that now, bro.
I
Like,
don't know, bro. Like one of the illest stations at the time before I was doing my thing was 89.9 was Stretch and Barbito.
Stretching
Stretching
Barbito.
On Thursday
Barbito.
nights, 1 o'clock in the morning, from 1 o'clock in the morning to 5. And I used to fall asleep and I used to make sure to record the show.
Yeah.
And then, bro, they played all the exclusives, bro.
Yes.
Everybody was up there. You know what I'm saying? So that was, I call that the golden era of hip hop, man.
That's the best.
It
ever.
was. It definitely was, man. Like, and you know, like you said, like, just one thing you spoke about Flex earlier. Like I used to try to record off his shit, but I hated when he used to be on the.
And those
Bro,
fucking bombs, too.
That shit was the worst, bro. Like I would have to stop. Like it'll play, and they'll be like, "Brr, brr, brr." I'm like, motherfucking shit, bro. Like why?
Yeah.
Yo, every time, but he was the worst. I think he did it on purpose too, so nobody recorded shit.
Yeah,
I would think,
Trademark this shit.
but motherfucker,
Gotta
man,
let it
like
be known that this is my shit you about to record.
it's fucking annoying though.
It's
It's super annoying, bro.
But you see, it's a gift and a curse because if that was your record, he was dropping bombs, and if you was an artist, that was
I
the
feel
best
it.
time of your life.
You're right.
Like,
You're
yo,
right.
Flex drops bombs on my shit.
You're right.
You know
He
what I'm saying?
replayed
But
it
as a
7
consumer,
times.
it's annoying. So
Mad
I
as
get
shit,
it,
bro.
you know what I'm
Like, so it is true. I, you
Bro,
know,
even to this day, he still does that shit, bro. I'll be like,
saying? Listen, he's a legend for that. That's
yeah,
what
but
he
like,
does.
yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
really
saying?
what he's known for. Like,
He knows that shit to
drop
this
a
day.
bomb on him.
that's crazy.
So let's go a little deep, right? Because I see you used to be the eyes and host your own little thing when you used to be around the Terror Squad.
Yeah.
Put us on to that, because being around Big Pun, I see you had Tony Sunshine and Big Pun in his prime, like
Yeah,
in the
for sure.
studio,
Yeah.
like that's dope to see. Because I remember I had DM'd you and I was like, yo, that's history right there
Mm-hmm.
to even put that out there, like to see the man in his time instead of being behind professional cameras. So let us know how that was like around videotape and all that stuff.
That was another again, those moments, man, like legendary time, man. Like Pun, he was the illest. Not because I'm Puerto Rican,
Nah,
I'm
he definitely
Latino,
was.
like
Fuck
you
that.
know, and I hate when people say that. Like when you he had this analogy, like when you go to a doctor, you don't go to a Spanish doctor, a black doctor. Like if you go to a doctor, it's because the doctor's good. You know what I'm saying?
doctor.
And he's a doctor for a reason. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? So Pun, man, those moments were just legendary, man. He was ahead of his time, and I was blessed to be around him, to be in the studio with him. I did his last interview with him before he passed away. You know what I'm saying? And he was just losing weight. He went to the fat farm out of state. You know what I'm saying? He was working on himself. And you
Yeah, I
know,
remember
it was
that shit.
just yeah, man.
He lost like 100. I mean, I know he said no music, but he lost weight, man. For that to happen, dude. Like,
Yeah, he was ahead of his time,
He
bro.
was,
These dudes
bro.
would have had a problem if he was still around. Because
Hell
his
yeah,
bars,
bro.
like he was running laps around dudes. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying? But
Yo, for real.
he would have just been different, bro.
and even that, like his last interview, you know, again, I was also advanced. Like, you know, we did it with a camcorder and a mic with the microphone plugged into the camcorder, and then I used the audio from that and I broadcasted it on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And nobody knew that was pre-recorded. Like they thought he was in the crib.
Live.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, I knew how these things worked. You know what I'm saying?
He was
So-
already doing it.
I was already
he
doing
was
it.
already
You
doing
know
it,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So niggas like, yo, Dren got pun. They was like, yo, he's in Dren's crib right now. So like they was lying. You know what I'm saying?
Ready to meet the man.
Niggas outside like, yo! You know, back then you had a fucking, it was you be able to go to somebody's crib, knock on the doors and all that shit.
Yeah, but it was,
landlines, bro.
it
Like,
was dope, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I came to the Bronx and we went motorcycle shopping. You know what I'm saying? I went to his crib and you know, he had a
little Honda scooter.
yeah. But no, he had that one, the one in the video, but then he was actually buying a couple of 4-wheelers for the team. You know what I'm saying? He always wanted his team to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So once he had money, it's like everybody had money.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was there to, you know, chilling with him in his crib. He was like, yo, come on, we're gonna buy some 4-wheelers, we're gonna have a good time.
Fire.
And then, you know, back then, they probably still doing now, but I don't know. But back then they had the cars and the cab bases, the illegal
Little gypsy cabs.
the
and all
little,
that
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? So he bought a couple of like Mercedes Benz and shit like that.
He had a cab company.
He didn't have a cab company, but he just threw a couple of cars in the cab company. So like every time you got like a fly luxury joint, it was one of his,
Oh,
and they
okay.
didn't know it was.
Oh, he's fuck.
So he
definitely
was,
ahead of his time
yeah,
for
because
real,
back
bro.
then,
Like,
remember, you used to call it, you know what I'm saying? OJ. It's
yeah,
called
Yeah,
OJ.
that's what I was
back
looking
then.
for. I was
Yeah.
looking for OJ. Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, he was doing that. A lot of people didn't know he was doing that. You know what I'm saying? But he was trying to get it by any means necessary. But, man, I was just blessed to be around that, man.
That's
'Cause,
what's up.
like,
That's
we just,
what's up.
all we got is memories now, and things like that.
But that's always good to live on
Yeah,
and stuff like
exactly.
that.
No,
and,
that's fire, bro.
and even that you recorded it and you have the fans seeing that's fire. Cause
And again, this is pre-cell phone camera era. Like, you had to have a camcorder. And I always stood with one of those, homie. Because I was always, even back then, I was in rooms that, you know, because of my relationships, I was able to get in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, these are, now everybody got content. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? But like you said, like that type of content is different.
way
Nah,
different.
it was. And like,
It's raw and authentic.
yeah, hell yeah. Like that's why I really wanted to ask you, like, what motivated you to really just use the camera recorder everywhere that you went?
For vlogging.
You know, I just knew it, man. I was just like always blessed to know that I'm always gonna be in a dope room. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? And like I always knew like I'm gonna be around.
a document.
I'm gonna get in these rooms, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm gonna get in these rooms. I'm gonna go to these shows and I was just always ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like my family used to buy me cameras and video cameras all the time because I always had an eye for that.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Even before that, like for the family functions.
Uh-huh.
There was, I'll give him the camera. And I used to just love recording shit. You know what I'm saying? And then from that, it just led to like, all right, now I'm doing music. I'm bringing with me here. I'm bringing it to the studio. Oh, we're going to go meet so-and-so. All right, cool, bring my camera.
Nice.
And it was,
Yeah, I think you had the concept already when people just tell you, here, give him the camera, go do the family thing.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that drive.
you start, nobody knows that vision. They don't see it.
Exactly.
You're the only one behind the lens. Like, all right, cool, I got to capture these moments. So when you go,
yeah.
it ain't just here now. Go somewhere else and go do that.
exactly.
So yeah, you was definitely ahead of it for sure, man.
Like how important is like preserving those memories for you?
It is because like without them, you really got no resume.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are classic moments in hip hop that like if you didn't capture them, nobody would believe
it
you.
ain't happen.
It didn't happen.
Like
Yo,
they say now,
that's-
like if
that's
you
so
ain't
funny.
capture it, you're not capturing it, it ain't happen.
Yeah.
That's so funny because I be seeing Fat Joe. He be like, "Yo, bro, I used to be a Biggie all the time, but you know, I don't got no pictures of him." So, cause
You see what I'm saying? Like, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And even that to piggyback off of what you just said about the whole Biggie thing, like, because I captured that last Big Pun interview before he passed, they used my voice for the Biggie duet album because me and Pun were having a conversation and I told him, damn, bro, I wanted to hear a record with you and Biggie on it. And like when I saw his face expression, he was like, damn, it was in the works. It was in the works. We was just about to make it happen. And a couple of years later, the Biggie duet album comes out and I hear my voice talking to Pun, and they Pro Tools the session to make it seem like Pun and Biggie did a record together. It never did, but it sounded dope.
It sounded fire.
It sounded fire. You know what I'm saying?
You see that?
That's crazy.
But you can check out the video too on his Instagram.
I am. Yeah. Well, I did. I seen it.
That's dope,
Yo,
bro.
so since for the music business, right? You've seen the music industry change so much, right? From cassettes, social media, right? What's the biggest lesson you've learned about staying relevant, especially after facing challenges like incarceration and stuff like that?
Yeah, I
You know,
think
it's tough when you're doing your thing and then it's like, boom,
A little wrench.
little wrench, and then it's like to come back out and get refocused again, right? You know, was you still focused while it happening, and you know how it was afterwards?
I think I adapted well. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that just met me, like they're like, yo, bro, like the way you picked up from your situation is crazy.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like I came from an analog era.
Right.
And you know, I call it, for people who don't know what analog is before it is digital. Everything is digital now.
Everything had to
You know what I'm
do
saying?
with
The cameras
switches.
are digital, YouTube is digital, everything is just digital. You could just press a button and it does it for you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I came from an era where you had to really do it.
Switches and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like the camcorders were tapes.
Word.
There was no hard drives and memory cards. It was physical tapes. Sometimes that tape popped.
Fact.
And you had to open up the tape with a little
Tape up the
screwdriver.
line.
Tape up the line. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is where I came
Yo,
from. So
yo.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people know about it, some people don't even know what a cassette is. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Facts.
But yeah, I think it was for me, I adjusted pretty fast because when I came home, everything was digital. You know what I'm saying? From the time when I was incarcerated till I came home, that's when everything transitioned. So I missed that whole transition. Like the whole Instagram era, like all of that came out when I was in prison.
Right.
So I used to hear about it, and like people used to write me letters and send me like printouts of like what Instagram was.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I didn't like, on the phone, I used to be on the phone every day. But trying to explain that to me and then seeing it is two different animals.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
So
like,
you was always in tune though. Be pretty much if they send
Sound
you
like it.
printouts
yeah,
of how
I was in tune, but not physically.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when I came home, like I had to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I came home, the first phone I came home in 2016. The first phone I got was a Samsung, and people were laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but bro, I was in prison for like, I was on a payphone every day,
Facts,
bro.
facts. So a cell phone, yeah.
Anything, any phone.
Yeah, for
like
real.
I was
That's-
Gucci with
yeah,
that. You
it's
know what
way
I'm
better
saying?
than a payphone.
Yeah. So, but once I got to understand the whole iPhone B versus Samsung and all of that, I'm like, oh yeah, I was looking crazy. like you know what I'm saying? Like you could tell I was lost. You know what I'm
He said, yo,
saying?
where you been at, bro?
Yeah. So now it's like looking at somebody walking down the block with wild baggy jeans. Like,
Yo,
oh yeah,
fact.
homeboy's not.
Yeah.
He's been
outdated.
somewhere.
Yeah,
he's outdated. You know what I'm saying?
He's stuck.
Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck. You know what I'm
Stuck
saying? But yeah, I picked that up quick, brother. I picked that up quick,
what's
and
up.
now whoever sees my gram now and like, yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, definitely did. Definitely did.
Yeah, you ain't get stuck. from
transition,
like that.
man.
That's a good
Yeah, for real.
transition.
But like even like before the incarceration, right? I wanted to ask you about the Big Pun tour, right? Because I seen that he also shouted you out and you went on tour with him in PR. So how was that experience?
So that tour was that tour was after he passed away.
Oh,
So that tour was after he passed away, and that tour was for his family and his kids. You know what I'm saying? So it was something that, a couple of promoters came up, to keep his legacy alive, to keep his name alive. And the first kickoff show was in Puerto Rico. And we did it with DMX and Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? They were the first two artists that actually was like, all right, cool. Like this is for him, this is for the kids. Let's do it. And then there was I believe one more show after that, and then after that it got canceled because it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of politics involved, and there was rumors and stories
Family,
going around, family.
yeah.
So it got
ugly.
Yeah.
it got ugly. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
definitely
got
got ugly for sure.
Yeah.
Now, and that's, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's one thing that I wish it would have never gotten to that, because like it would have been. I'm pretty sure he still got a whole bunch of music,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? And sadly, it can't be released because of
politics.
The politics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And fuck, man, like who doesn't want to hear Pun rapping
right
You
now.
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
And
I
for that
would.
to happen-
I interviewed Nems, and when I listen to Nems, I hear a lot of Pun and Nems.
I do too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of it. And, when I asked him, yo, who's your favorite artist? He was like, yo, Big Pun. And I'm like, damn, see, that was another moment when I was like, I would love to hear Nems and Big Pun.
That'd be a
Because
crazy
they on
track.
some super lyrical bar for bar shit.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Nems, I'll fuck with Nems.
Yeah. Shout out them, yo.
Damn, man, shit.
So real quick, if you was to bring back one thing from 1996 to today's world, what would it be?
Bring Pun back. Remy said it. I wish I could bring Pun back. You know what I'm saying? It'll stop a lot of bullshit going on right now. Straight up. Just this one man alone will stop a lot of bullshit that's going on in the industry.
That was fire.
Right now,
How do you expect that one?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about that.
That's it, bro. That's
this
it, bro.
That was a good one.
That's it, man.
bro, because this industry is in shambles right now.
What
bro. I
is
don't
it,
know
bro?
What's going on with
It
hip-hop
is,
right
man.
now.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm going to call a spade, man. We all from the hood. You know, we all from New York City.
Facts.
And it's like, there's no reason why between the four of us right now, I bet you I could actually name me 10 Latino rappers right now without thinking twice. Can you do it?
10 Latinos?
10, right off the rip.
I can fit him a few, not 10 though.
Like mainstream, like from mainstream to underground.
I don't care,
or-
just
All right,
10.
let's go.
Alright,
You want to ask him? Oh, okay.
No, just
This is
anybody.
anybody. I
Off
mean,
the rip.
I'll give Pitbull. I'll give.
Really?
He's an artist, right?
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
go ahead.
okay,
Go.
go.
Pitbull, Joe.
Okay. So
Nems.
you're struggling at 3.
Nems.
That's my point.
That's
Nems.
Nah, I'm with you with that. I was trying to, yeah, I'm definitely
Nems.
Nems.
I'm just trying to make
But
a point.
you're right.
But
you're
you
right.
got to really think and
Yeah,
you're
you
right,
do.
you're
it.
thought.
You got to
You
think
like-
hard. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy, bro.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Like we a part of this culture, brother. So it's like,
Okay.
That's a fact, though.
I'm
I mean,
glad you said that, right?
KRS-One said
Because
it himself.
now let's talk about that, right? What do you feel about this whole thing going on? About,
it's
like,
crazy, bro.
You know what I'm trying to
Yeah, I
say?
know what you're
Like
doing.
the Spanish, like we ain't got no part of fucking hip hop culture. Like, so what is your thoughts on that?
You know what it is though? Is everybody got an opinion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's people opinions, and then they twist them, and then they misconstrue them, and it makes it seem something that it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I asked the question that I asked, because we shouldn't struggle to answer that, but we do.
No, we do.
You know what I'm saying? You could probably, if you're a real like hip hop, you could probably spit out like 5, like rah. But after that, you're gonna slow down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've been in a part of this culture forever.
Ever. That's true.
So why is that gatekeeping a problem still now in 2025?
Yeah, I don't like that shit, man. Because ever since I'm 41 now, man. Like, and ever since I've been outside, like that's again, like you said, we from the hood. We was all together.
Yeah.
Black, Spanish, whatever race. Hip hop was the common ground.
Exactly.
That was the connection.
Right. It was the
that
connection.
connected all of us.
So for them to say that, like, oh, I don't like that shit, man. Like, so I that's why I asked your opinion on what you think about that, man. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't jack it. Like, you know, we all got our own opinions, but like the world know what it is, man. Like we don't even gotta explain that.
Yeah, exactly. It's already in history.
But the fact that it's being spoken about now, like what?
right,
yeah,
right.
like, it's like,
right.
bro, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah,
Like,
this is
why?
crazy,
Where we
man.
going
Like
with this?
Is it- is
you
it for
got
clout?
somebody like KRS-One shutting all of that down.
Easy.
Somebody like that says there ain't nothing to talk about.
They were part of it.
KRS-One is one of the originators of this. So if he's saying we was a staple in it, drop it, bro. Stop
it.
dragging it out.
Exactly.
Because now you're going to twist it and turn it and turn it into something crazy where, and that's what the mainstream media wants. They want us to go against each other.
Yep.
And I'm not with none of that.
And why do and why not do it with music? If it's not music, it's food. And if it's not food, it's the culture. And that right there is everything in
Yeah,
general.
we always been a part of that. So all that other shit to me is irrelevant, bro.
Just clout chasing, bro. That's
Yeah,
what it
definitely cloud chasing. All right, so listen. So we do random shit here, right?
Uncommon
so we do
questions.
uncommon questions. So I'm gonna ask you 3 questions.
Mr. Uncommon,
These
uncommon questions.
right? Answer them as your best ability, man. You know, you got there, right? So
This
first
is the
one.
curveball part
This is
of
the
it.
curveball. This is definitely the curveball part, right? So, first one. If you had your own pirate radio station as a kid, what's the one forbidden song or hilarious thing you would have played that your parents definitely wouldn't approve of?
Damn, I don't got it. But anything with curses. Anything with curses. Even now, bro. Even now, my mom's be like, yo, can you change that? You know what I'm saying? My mother's from the hood.
And you say you played a lot of raw shit,
Yeah,
pause. Like you
yeah.
played a lot of music.
You know what I'm saying? My mother's from the hood. You know what I'm saying? And back then, when I got called by the FCC, you know, I used to live in housing, NYCHA. So she knew the housing manager for my development. So the housing manager calls my mom's, like as a courtesy, like, yo, I don't know what your son is doing,
Oh shit.
but the feds are here for him
Yo.
and mad cops. Like, what is he doing? Like, and my mother she didn't even know it was illegal.
Oh man.
She goes, yeah, he's on the radio. He has his own radio show. Yeah, he's in the music, but why are the cops there?
Jeez.
And then she didn't know until like the news and all that. Like she didn't know it was
came out.
illegal.
That's crazy.
Nobody knew it was illegal. Like
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the way the show went, it was so formatted perfectly. You know, I had drops, I had sweepers.
They would have thought like a regular radio
They
station.
thought it was a regular radio station, so she had no
Crazy.
idea it was illegal, bro.
Crazy. I know. So even before I move on to like just a sidebar, like how did your family react when they saw you? Like you got fans. You got,
I'm the black sheep. I'm still the black sheep, bro.
Yo, because imagine that shit. Like, pero qué está pasando?
Yo,
¿Qué esto? Why? What's going on?
Enrico, your mom's like, wait. No, wait. Just everybody in the family just
It's like
calling.
if we here right now and the feds, you know what I'm saying, they bust through. You're like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm sure, you know, our families all know what we're doing, but they would never in a million years think this is illegal, but
Facts.
that's how they put it.
That's
That's
wild.
so true.
Good
That's so
shit. Good
true.
shit. All right. So the second one, if you had to invent a new holiday that everyone would celebrate, what would it be called? And what's the one ridiculous, over the top tradition you make people do?
If I had to create a holiday, I would call it the culture.
Oh, yo, this fucking guy, bro. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I
That'll be
Yo, shoot from the hip, nigga.
word.
I like that
Wow.
one.
I like that one.
like that one.
That's a holiday that we all need. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody put their differences to the side and just culture day, bro.
So what?
that's
So what would be the
fine.
ridiculous one over the top thing you make people do from that?
The one ridiculous thing. Damn, I don't know. That's a good question. Something ridiculous.
Just gotta laugh at them like.
Try to dance. That's all good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough.
You got
Yeah, you got me on that.
I got-
one.
I-
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that one.
All right, the third and last one. When you were hustling as a teen DJ, was there ever a toy or gadget you begged for that you thought would make you the ultimate music mogul back then?
That I wanted?
Yeah, that you begged for, like you just wanted it just
Um,
because you knew.
My turntables. Yeah, I needed my turntables. I couldn't be a DJ without my turntables. And you know, they were expensive back in the day.
Yeah,
you know what
hell
I'm saying?
yeah.
My mother
Hell yeah.
busted her ass, you know, working to make sure I had the best. You know what I'm saying?
And these are the 12 vinyls.
Yeah, these are the Technique 1200s, and you needed 2 of them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I was, you know, again, my mother busted her ass for them, and I was able to get them.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's what's up.
Hey, there you
Wow.
go.
That's
Hey. So that concludes our
the
uncommon questions. Thank you for participating. You know what's crazy? You told my DJ, like I used to DJ,
Okay.
right? Not on turntables though. On the
DJ push
on
button.
the digital ones.
The
Like-
CDJs, the CD DJs.
When you put the but you have the little the little round shit. Yeah. My uncle, he used to work in a bar, so I used to go. I was like 16 years old, and he used to pay me to do shit. But those are easier.
A lot easier.
Those are easier. You know, put your CDs in, and it's just the transition was, you know, it was a little easier.
was the
But
most important thing.
I was a DJ one back then.
Wow.
I just wanted to put
I
that
just
out
found that out too right now.
there. I know.
Me too, I ain't
I
know
know.
that shit.
I know y'all did. I just wanted to wait for the pod to say it.
Yeah, and they were a lot easier. Like you didn't really need no skill. Like now you don't need no skill. Like it gets me sick now. Like
Facts.
Yo,
it's like I mean, there's a person in the body there, but like it does everything for you.
you
Bro,
can do
they-
that shit on a laptop now.
Yeah.
You can learn how to DJ from a laptop.
facts.
You press it.
You could do it from
fuck
your phone, bro.
That shit is
Yo, niggas
crazy.
is doing like fucking like not, I'm not gonna say arenas, like all that shit. Like different countries, like Colombia and that shit with those big ass festivals and all that. Or for things like that, bro, just
Yeah.
play.
So that is that like, I mean, I know that's like everybody does that, but blending, is that tougher than actually?
Yeah, because you gotta have an ear for that, and you have to know ahead of time how you're gonna mix this song with this one,
transition
After
and
like
how you're
that.
gonna transition that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, these are gifts and skills that DJs really had, and that's what separated the DJs that got talent versus the one that just went and bought a laptop,
Yeah.
and then he emailed his man to give him the hard drive of every record that came out.
Word up. Nah, he
You know what I'm
didn't lie.
saying?
That's
It's
true.
crazy now. You know
He's
what I'm
not lying. Because the same way he was talking about like the vinyls, like we used to carry a lot of CDs. Well, not the CD books, but it had like fucking stacks of CDs.
Yeah, yeah.
So it would just be a whole bunch of them shit, bro. Like you said, now it's fucking laptop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
you type in the song you want,
Good money.
and even the song that's playing, it'll suggest what song goes with it, and it just you could just
That's crazy.
Switch.
They got that?
Yeah.
That's
program.
wild.
It's programmed.
I mean,
bro.
I could see that, but that's
It's like
crazy.
it's like the YouTube algorithm. When the minute you play a video on YouTube, the next video that plays after that, it goes with the
right
one that
with it.
just played. You know
Fucking
Yeah,
A,
yeah.
yeah, you're right. Shit.
what I'm saying? Word.
Technology, bro.
Shit, man.
That means, listen, I'm gonna say something right now. That means that if y'all not freaking doing anything right now, And that's not just with DJing or turntable. It's just with anything that you can. It's actually easier. It's more accessible for y'all to do, man. Yeah. Get your asses up and do something, man. Like seriously, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause come on, man. We live in a world that information is right here, quick. Boop. Okay, that's how you do it. Oh shit.
Yeah,
shit, we ain't know shit about no fucking pod, but guess what we did? Oh shit, let's get it.
Hey, y'all doing this though, man. This setup is official, man.
I mean, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I mean, we doing it.
Listen, I've been to a few spots and like this reminds me of my pirate days because this is like this is organic.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm talking about.
We in the gutter with this.
But like that term, that term is so crazy. Like, why was they calling it a pirate? Yeah,
because it's stealing.
You know, pirates back. I guess the whole concept with the whole pirates.
Yeah,
back then.
pirate ships. Like you know, like a pirate. Like you know, you see a ship, you jump on it, you take it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like stealing the airwaves. So that's why they call it
crazy,
pirates.
right?
Yeah, makes sense. Now I understand the term more. I was like, okay.
But let's go into the Roc Nation and the whole concept. How'd that come through, man?
It came from you know, when I came home from prison, I didn't music left a bad taste in my mouth.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And because back then when I was doing it, I was managing artists, you know, and there was a lot of beef, there was a lot of situations going on, robberies, shootouts. You know, we come from that era, Mob Deep era. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was Nori, only the strong survive. So like, you know, there was a lot of things going on and I was getting caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? So when I was getting caught up in that, you know, I had to hold it down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was coming in out the studio 4, 5, 6 in the morning.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I got stuck up a few times. I got robbed. I got pistol whipped. You know what I'm saying? So it was like all of this. None of it was my beef.
Okay.
But it was just hip hop, and it was being involved with certain crews.
It was guilty by association.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it was running around with certain dudes, and you know, I got a few missiles shot at me. Yo, you running around with such and such is on site.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So we knew what we was doing and who we was dealing with. So being that I was going through that chamber in my life. When I came home from prison, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that again.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what got me jammed up. It wasn't even my beef, but I was,
You were just with them.
I'm a real one. So,
Pretty
you know, we're
much.
not going wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to hold it down. You know, I mean, thank God it never got to that situation where I had to clap back.
Gotcha.
But I always had it on me, waiting. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it was always, you know what I'm saying? Because it was real back then. It was real. So, you know, once I came home from prison, I'm like, nah, I don't want to, you know, you always involved in music. Even podcasting is always revolved around music.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about, I'm pretty sure 90% of the stuff y'all talk about is music and things of the culture and things like that. But when I came home, I'm like, I don't want to do that no more, but let me just figure this out. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm very good at marketing and branding myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a brand. Like, niggas know my name. Like, you Google me, things pop up.
Yeah.
And I always did that first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I made sure I had a vehicle for myself. So I could just always make a phone call. I could just go anywhere. I never burned any bridges.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I always knew my name was good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once I had the opportunity and I started like, oh, you know what? This liquor space, this is where it's at.
Okay.
You know, it's sort of like the music thing, but the bottle can't talk back.
Hey, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need an entourage with the bottle.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I could drop the bottle here
Just look good.
and just do what I do and do my marketing and you know what I'm saying? So
man.
the
That's a
opportunity
great
came.
way of looking at it.
Yeah, the opportunity came and they was like, yo, Dren, we see what you're doing. Here goes the offer letter. What's up? I didn't even have to think
Nice.
twice about it. You know
Get
what
the
I'm saying?
fuck out of here.
So you was promoting it before.
Yeah, I was promoting before I even got the position. I was
sure.
already, you know, and that's a good lesson for your listeners and your viewers. Like, some people just knock on the door asking for no, you got to show and prove. You know what I'm saying? You got to show and prove.
The work.
You got to show the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And I showed and proved, and I got this product in front of a lot of people that by myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, the way he's doing with this brand, like, people think I owned it.
That's crazy.
It's not my brand. It's Jay-Z's brand. It's Roc Nation. But when you passionate about something, you know what I'm saying? Like, the work didn't go unnoticed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And they gave me the biggest market in the world, New York City.
Facts.
So I'm blessed with the opportunity because it's all eyes on us.
Yeah, for real. And like, yo, bro, I got to get into the story, right? So you talking about Duce, right?
Okay.
Yo, so it was my 16th birthday, right? And bro, he was like, yo, like, all right, so we could go down to Florida for a trip to go for your 16th birthday.
Okay.
But as we going down there, he's like, yo, what you want to do when we go down there? I was like, well, at this time I didn't really drink. So I was like,
You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be
You're not
21.
supposed to,
That's a disclaimer. You gotta be 21.
He is older now, but you know.
That's a good
So
point.
listen, don't come at me.
This fucking guy.
But I was like living in New York, bro. You grow up mad fast and shit, so it's crazy. But fucking, so he's like, yo, I was like, yo, so I want to drink, right? I want to know what it's like to have a hangover.
Oh man.
So he's like, you know what? I got something for you. So he's telling me about Douce.
Okay.
And I'm like, what's
I
that?
was gonna do it early too, man.
Yeah, like 2016. This was like 2016. So I was like, what's that? He's like, yo, gas, and he's like, yo, it's Jay-Z's liquor, bro. Yo, this shit is fire.
Okay.
So we get down there to Florida. We get lemonade with it.
Oh, that's the ultimate.
That's the
Douce
ultimate.
lemonade.
Yo, lemonade with it. Yo, so we in a hotel room. Is me, my cousins, my aunt, and bro, I'm sipping the Douce, and like not too long after that, I'm done for the night. Like I'm running around the hotel room, bro. I'm blasted out my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Tweaking, bro.
Oh, the tweak part haven't even came yet. Like he's just running around.
Bro, the story gets better, bro. Cause I'm
It gets
dancing in
crazy.
the living room, bro. The story gets better, right? So I just black out. I wake up the next day in a whole puddle full of throw up in the bathroom and shit.
man.
I'm like, oh my god.
And you was young. You was saying
I'm
that. That's
young.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
man, hello. I told him. I said, you wanted to? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, all right, this is what you want to
This is what
express
you
on your
want?
birthday?
Yo,
Let's go.
For real, right? So I wake up, right? I wake up with the fucking throw up everywhere. I'm like, nah, I gotta get clean. I hop in the shower, end up falling asleep in the shower.
Oh, man.
So then he wakes up and he finds me in the tub just knocked out.
That's crazy,
Yo,
bro.
I'm over here like I'm sleeping, but you know you got to hang. I'm like, all I hear is shh. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that noise, bro? Like, so I'm lazy. I'm not trying to get up. So I keep on. Shh. I'm like, nah, something's fucking going on. So I get up. This freaking guy, he's in a tub, sorry, butt ass naked, not in the tub, just water's hitting him. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, bro, he was gone, bro, gone.
Yo.
Like just the water. I don't know how you just sit there. Not even sit, just laying there.
Yeah.
Laying there. Shh. I said, oh, nah, he's done, bro.
Yo, John, I'm not gonna lie. Ever since then, I haven't had Douce ever since.
See, we don't need that, man. We don't need that. You gotta give Douce a second shot.
Nah, I am.
Yeah, you was young.
I am,
Listen, that's
exactly.
why you're not supposed to drink.
Exactly.
When you
21 and over. Your
Exactly.
liver's not ready for that.
Exactly.
Like,
I
there's a
gotta-
whole lot of other things that's not
Bro,
ready
I
for that. But
gotta,
Nah, he definitely wasn't ready for
bro,
that.
I gotta give it another try now. You know what the thing is too? Like now it's like a trend with like fucking Don Julio and tequila and shit. So
Yeah.
I definitely gotta give Douce another try because that
Brown
shit was
water's
good.
okay,
I'm not
so.
gonna lie.
I'm on their neck, though. You know what I'm saying? In New York, I'm on their neck. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Facts.
Facts. That's it. Yeah.
Everybody gets
Exactly.
their run. But
Get that shit out of here, already, bro. I don't want to drink that no more, man.
Bring back the brown water.
there we go.
True. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's better than Henny too, by the way.
Way better, way smoother.
Way better.
That's what I had on New Year's.
Like Henny?
No, Douce.
Oh, dude, I was about to say like.
The big bottle.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So look, so your story, right? It's so tied to the Lower East Side and its culture. How do you keep representing your community while also building a legacy that reaches beyond it?
That's great. Like just yesterday, bro. Like, you know, we just was the third. This is like the third day of the new year of 2025. You know, I went to go see the kids. I gave back.
I seen that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh,
My
yeah,
man,
I
like that.
my man had this program, you know, for the kids in the hood to like keep them off the street.
Nice.
You know, some of them are on music, some of them get in trouble. So, you know, I do pop-ups. You know what I'm saying? I give them motivation. I speak to them. I sit down because when I was young, I didn't have that for myself. So you know how we are. We all have parents. We all knuckleheads. Our parents tell us things. We don't listen.
Facts.
If they tell you don't do something, you want to do it, bro. Because we just rebels like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you have somebody like us that come from where we come from, they'll listen to us first
That's true.
before they listen to their parents. You know what I'm saying? So I give back to my hood. It's a big deal, man. They really, really appreciate it, and it gives them hope, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when they go on my Instagram and they see what I'm doing, and they see who I'm with, and they see me traveling the world doing what I love and getting paid for it, it's like a dream.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like, do I work hard? Yes, I work extremely hard, but it doesn't seem like work when I love and I enjoy what I do.
Most definitely.
You know, there's some people that have jobs that just hate it.
Yeah.
But listen, you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills and keep the lights on.
Yep. That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? And for many, many years, I did that.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in a space where, going back to the Lower East Side and giving back to my hood, my community, speaking to the kids, it's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep it 100. I think if I would have had that, like, somebody that guided me,
Mentor.
I would have not, like a mentor, I would have not been running around here with guns. And, back then it was like a backpack. You had your hammer on you, you had your, you know what I'm saying, your JanSport.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, all right.
I'll give it I like to give a disclaimer though, right there, right? Because like I'm a big believer, like in things are supposed to happen how they're supposed to happen, right?
Yes.
And like I guess for your situation, like it was supposed to be that. You know what I'm saying? So you could be.
It kept me alive.
It kept you alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It gave me another chance.
Right. So if it would have not been maybe that way, probably been a whole different situation.
Yeah, I would have been out of here, bro. Like I keep
feel
it,
me?
every time I do interviews like this, I say it and people think I'm fronting and I'm not. Because I was so reckless back then, bro. And I thought it couldn't happen.
Yeah.
And when I was in that courtroom and I went to trial and kept fighting my case, and the judge, they wanted me to get 15 years, bro.
Wow.
1-5. You know what I'm saying? My stomach was in knots. And this is real life. You know what I'm saying?
Facts for sure.
This is my life. Like, I never been in the courtroom before where they talking about me. And, like, there was no victims in my case. I ain't shoot nobody. It was just, you can't run around with guns, bro. You just can't do it. And I tried to get a license. I was a young business owner.
Yeah.
I was doing the right thing. But New York is one of the strictest gun
strict.
in the world.
In the world. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Look what this dude just did with the car. I tell people this all the time. It's not until I say, even when I say it now, people gonna be like, oh shit, you know what? He's right. Look at this dude that just did this with the car. You could kill more people with a car than a gun. I don't care what you say, bro.
That's a fact.
A gun only got a certain amount of bullets. A car, you could just keep running people over.
And keep going.
And when you get caught driving a car without a license, you don't get 7 to 15 years.
You don't.
But you get caught with a gun, they want to put your lights out.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm like, yo, why are they so harsh on guns? I mean, it's not the gun that kills, it's the person using it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Same thing with a car. Anybody, you could go in a car right now, run 8 lights, the cops pull you over. They're not gonna give you 5 years. You're gonna go through system, come right back out, go to ticket, get a court, it's over.
Yeah. Now you ain't lying about that. That's a good analogy how you just put that, because it's
great
true.
one.
The guy in Manhattan, like you said, like in Manhattan, he ran over through all the people. Know that in the
Him, but no, I'm talking about the
In
guy
New
that just
Orleans.
did it in New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Oh, okay. You know what? I did see that.
Yeah, he
recently
killed,
right now.
bro.
Yeah.
He killed 14 people,
And he was shooting too, I heard.
and he
right?
was shooting. Yeah, he had
ran
body
people over
armor,
and-
all of that.
Yeah, he was bugging.
But
But it's different over because the South.
Yeah,
The
I
gun
mean,
laws is
guns
different.
is different. You know
But
what I'm saying?
it's just the fact that
No,
a
trust
car
me,
can
yeah.
kill a
Yeah.
No, I
It's
get
the
it.
analogy
I
that,
get
that
it.
a car could do way more
Yeah,
damage than a
absolutely.
gun.
Yeah,
And if
exactly.
you get caught driving without a license, they're not gonna smoke you.
Yeah.
Anybody gets caught in New York, bro, with a gun with no license, and that's all it is. It's a license.
Yep.
Because if you got a license, you good.
Good. Yeah.
So what's the problem?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
sheesh.
Yeah, but like going back to what you were saying, how like everything happens for a reason, right? You also said that prison, like it helped you in there and it gave you like more clarity on life, right?
It definitely
So,
did, man.
so how has it helped you navigate through life now with, and like also with relationships?
Because when I did my time in prison, I did all my time in the law library. Because now my whole life changed. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of us don't even know the language of law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like none of us. Like if you've never been through something and you catch a case of something, you go in a courtroom, bro, it's like they talking a foreign language and it's about your life. And you got to leave your whole situation in another person's hand, your lawyer, whether it's a male or female.
That's true.
And it shouldn't be like that. You should know what they're talking about when it comes to your life.
Facts.
And none of us don't know that until we get caught up in the system. You know what I'm saying? So when I got caught up in the system, I used the best of my time. And I had A1 lawyers, bro. I had 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was God's message to me. Like I had to park for a little bit. You
Have to
know
chill.
what I'm saying? I had to chill out. And that was his message to me. Like, yo, you know what? I'm going to park you right here. I know you're going to make it.
I got better plans for you.
I got better plans for you. You need to sit down for a little while because you bugging. You got a family. You bugging out. And I just educated myself, bro. I educated myself. You know, I'll tell you a funny story. My bunkie, you know, it was a shock for me, bro, because I don't come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never been locked up. I never did a bid. So, like, I went from being on tour to my lawyer calling me like, yo, you got to come back to New York. We're going to trial again. I'm like, what do you mean again? Like, I just had a hung jury. He goes, nah, they're going to try you again.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had a hung jury. So what a hung jury is, like, the verdict has to be either all 12 jurors have to say guilty or not guilty. If one or two of them, they don't agree, that's called a hung jury. So in my case, it was hung. They were beefing with each other. They couldn't come with a verdict. So when that happens, the judge dismisses the case for the time, and then they got to do it again.
Oh, okay.
It's up
System is fucked up, bro.
Yeah, it's up to the prosecutor if they want to do it again. So they did it again. You know what I'm saying? So when they did it again, they did some sucker shit, and I got trapped off the second one, when they did it again, they were still beefing. There was no verdict. They couldn't. But the judge knew my first trial ended the same way, so he was a little bit strict on them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, no, you promised me you got to come with a verdict. You got to come. Even though if they would have came with it again, he would have threw it out again. But just because they wanted to go home, the one or two dudes that had me not guilty when the other ones did, they just changed their mind.
They just folded.
They folded.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? They folded.
Folded.
So there's two parts to this message. One is that everybody that gets these jury duty notices, don't throw those away, bro. Like, we all get them, including me, until it happened to me. Because you could be saving somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? We all got kids. We all got families. So when you get that jury duty notice, you're like, nah, I'm not going to jury duty. But guess what? That person that they need you for that trial, that could be your uncle, your father, your brother, your nephew, your sister. And you could have just spared them. You could have just saved their life. Because we know how the streets work.
Yeah.
These other people in the courtroom, they don't know how the hood works.
That's true.
So when you go in this courtroom and you see like all white jurors, that's why you see all white jurors, because they don't throw that shit away. So when you sitting there and God forbid one of y'all catch a case, and you be like, damn, why those are the people that's gonna control your fate. And they don't know how the hood works. The cops are always right in their eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
damn, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, shit, you're making me look at it a different way now.
Yeah, that's
I never really the jury do that. The papers, like, that what you saying?
And this is
I
why.
dismissed it, like,
And this is why. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people don't know this. So when it comes to somebody like me, it's impactful.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you'll never throw it away. Like, you know, one of my jurors in my case, it was a Spanish lady. I'll never forget it. And she was the one that hung the jury. She was one of the people that hung the jury, because after the trial, you're allowed to speak to them. You know what I'm saying? So when I spoke to her, bro, she gave me a big kiss and a hug, and she just started crying. And I'm looking at this lady like, damn, she don't even know me. But I took 3 weeks of her life in the courtroom every day when she's listening to my life story play out. And she's listening to how they trying to railroad me and set me up. And she goes, you know what? She's straight up, you know what, Papi? I have a nephew your age. And the whole entire case, your whole case, you were my nephew. Because my nephew's in the streets. My nephew has a similar story. My nephew likes the girls. He likes all of this. I looked at you like you were my nephew. There's no way I was sending you to jail.
Wow.
You didn't do anything. She goes, you didn't. Yeah, they said allegedly they found a gun, but you didn't shoot nobody. There's no victims.
Right. Nobody got injured, no fatal.
Yeah, there's no, the police do this all the time for where we come from.
Yeah.
See, she understood the culture, bro.
Yeah.
She understood where we come from.
Yeah, yeah.
All those other people, guess what they were? And they believed the cops. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I'm gonna do that from now on for
and like,
sure.
yeah,
I ain't
like,
gonna
you know
lie,
what's it's crazy too, because it sucks because now they actually changed that whole gun law with that whole bail reform shit. So
yeah,
you got cold one, you could be out the next day.
No, you are out the next day.
Exactly.
But see, it messes it up for dudes that are really like, you know, when you bugging out, then it's a bad look.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody in my case, I wasn't bugging out. You know what I'm saying? I was a business owner. I was doing the right thing. But, you know, hip-hop at that time was looked like as a crime.
That's what it was.
It still is.
Yeah.
You know, we still have that toe tag on the culture. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the second part of the answer is, I just educated myself, brother. I sat in the law library, and I just educated myself. I educated myself. And my bunkie, like, back to him, like, he just kept talking to me, bro. And I just wasn't in the right state of mind because my whole life changed like this.
Yeah, man.
I went, no lie, I went from $1 million tour bus with my own bedroom. You know, those they got suites, they got studios in them. I was chilling, comfortable, bro. The very next week when I blew trial to a prison bus, shackled up like I killed the president. Wow. So that was a shock. Like, I was stuck.
No, that'll fuck you up for real.
No.
That'll fuck you up for
I don't know how I came home normal, bro.
I can imagine.
You know what I'm saying? Because that had me, bro. I'm like, how did my life just spiral this fast, out of control? How?
And it had nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And this dude just kept talking to me. And I'm like, I'm ready to flip out on this dude. Like, I'm going to make my situation worse.
Word.
And I see why dudes go to the box and shit like that, because people don't understand. We're forced to be around animals, bro. Some dudes go in and out of prison 10 times. That they love it. That's where they families, that's where they friends.
That's
they don't
their
got
first home.
Yeah, that's their first home. You know what I'm saying? They go out there, they get 3 meals to eat, they get a shower, they get a bed. I'm not comfortable with that. So this dude was talking to me so much, and he was like, yo, you read books? Never read a book in my life. I said, yeah, I read. Just so he could shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But again, the way God works, bro, and I don't mean to sound religious, but it's for a reason. Like, he gave me that one book, bro. I never stopped reading them. When he gave me that one book, I must have read like almost 2,000 books, bro.
What book was that?
It was a Michael Conley book.
Okay.
It was a Michael Conley book. And I just took it just so he could just shut up. Because I know this nigga's not that stupid. Like, if I'm reading a book and you're still trying to talk to me, bro, it's go time. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, he gave me the book. I read it so fast. And I said, yo, you got another one? And then from that day on, like, I thanked him. Like, I seen him in the yard because, you know, they separated us. You know, I sent them some packages, sent them some bread. I said, bro, you changed my life. You don't even know it. I love reading books now. Like, there's information in those books that people put in that nobody's privy of because they won't pick up a book.
Yeah, what's
that saying that we always say?
You want to hide something?
Oh yeah, if you want to hide something, hide it in the book.
Yeah, and that's real talk. And that also made my time go by. I mean, you can't speed up time, but when you be in those books, it's like watching. And I don't watch movies, so every book I read, it was like a movie. It was like a movie.
Imagination
it was like a movie.
went crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Then my family sending me books every time they came to visit me or my peoples. Forget about money. I'm good. Like, give me books. I want some books, and they would 9 to 10 books a clip, and I would just.
At the end of the day, too, like those is all investments too, because now you building up your knowledge now, and that's the same way how I look at it too, because I love to read too. So, like whenever I feel like I don't really want to spend my money on this, you know what? Let me go spend it on the book. You feel me? And get more knowledgeable on.
And it worked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like when I was doing my time, like I like to when I learn something, I like to apply it to see if it works.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was locked up. You know, once I started getting a little comfortable, I was locked up with a lot of knuckleheads. And when you get locked up and dudes bug out, you get a ticket. Like, there's the CEO writes you a ticket. And if it's, you know, there's tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 3 is you go right to the box. You go to the box for a year, go to the box for 6 months. For those who don't know the boxes, that's segregation. That's jail inside of jail.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when dudes would catch these tickets, everything I learned in the law library, I would beat it for them. I would fight it for them.
Oh.
So dudes would come to my son, my cube, like, yo, Dren, I caught a tier 3. You know, dudes was getting high, doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain elements that when you take someone's urine, the custody of the urine, it needs to be in a certain format. And if you miss one step,
boom,
the whole thing is invalid. So I used to look for those little mistakes.
That's crazy.
Like the lawyer in there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I became that.
Attorney
you know what I'm saying? I had a typewriter and all of that.
Nah.
So
Get the fuck out of here, son. Seriously.
No, but the thing is that you utilize that time.
This is what I'm telling you. Like, I applied it. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
I came home a monster, my nigga. Like, every time I got like stopped by the police and this, and I would not antagonize it, but like, yeah, go ahead, say something to me, bro. Say something. You know what I'm saying? And I would hit him. They'd be like, "Oh, he's not the one."
Yeah, you know your shit.
I know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so. You know, I came home with gems, and like I said, it kept me alive, man. So like, I'm blessed, bro.
That's what's up.
Word.
That's
yeah,
what's
like
up.
that right there is one thing too that like we should all work on too in the community. Like, learn the law.
Yeah.
Because that right there is gonna cost you a lot, bro. If you don't know the law, that will cost
And
you
it's
a
your
lot.
life.
It is
It's
your
your
life,
life.
too. That's the shit.
You other people are making decisions about what you're gonna do, how your life is gonna play out, bro.
It shouldn't be that.
And they could just fabricate it, just walking on the street.
Yeah.
It should get fabricated from where we from.
Yeah. for
Pick
real.
you up for nothing. Boom, here you go. Oh,
Look,
you got
look
this.
Look at now what just happened. The CO, how the CO killed that dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was my homeboy Mike.
Look, they just killed him. Like, it's crazy. They transferred him from one.
Oh, that's the dude in the hospital you talking about, right?
Yeah, they.
Yeah. I know
they
what you're talking about.
Yo,
You
they,
seen that video?
I didn't see it.
bro, they killed him, bro.
They
Like,
kicked
and-
homeboys,
The
son.
Moreno?
Yeah, the skinny
I
one.
see. I see
Yeah,
this.
so this is what I'm saying. Like, this been going on.
Yeah, facts.
But they just got caught now because now CO's got to wear body cameras, and they still wasn't recording. So now the world knows, because you know you got to press the button to activate it. None of them pressed the button to activate it, but they were still able to get the footage, but without the audio.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So they thought they got away with that body,
Yeah.
but they were still recording. So they had the dude cuffed up, and they stomping him out,
Yeah,
and
that
they
was
kicking him
fucked
and
up.
punching him in his nuts and
Picking
all
him
of
up and
that.
shit.
This been going on forever, bro.
Forever.
It's
So
just not
look-
more exposed.
So it got more exposed. You know what I'm saying? You could get locked up, do your time, but you don't get locked up and get murdered.
Yeah.
Like look at this guy. He got the death penalty now.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? Even though whatever he did out here, whatever, but bro, he didn't get a life sentence. He was in prison for life.
Yeah.
And even if he said something out of the ordinary, why would you even
go to that
kill.
extreme.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
literally excessive force.
They're just
right
using
there.
they're using their fucking power, bro.
Yeah.
Just-
It's a whole nother world up there, man. So that's why, like, again, I'm not sitting here, I'm not front, but I'm glad I saw that, because seeing that makes you appreciate life.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it
for
does.
sure.
And
sure.
it lets you know the blessing it is to be free and be able to do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Or-
that's definitely a fact. That's 100%.
Nah, yeah, that's so true. Cause I ain't gonna lie, all it took me was for me to go to the bookings. I was like, yo, bro, this is not it, bro.
That's the worst.
This is not it. Like just feeling like an animal, you know, like just being caged up.
and
like,
they treat you,
can't
they
go
call you
nowhere.
bodies. They call you by
Yeah.
bodies and numbers, bro.
Yo,
That shit is crazy.
Nah, yeah, that's true. Fuck that, man. Like, God bless you, though, bro. Like,
Thank
for
you,
real,
thank
man.
you.
God bless
But
you. for
even
sure, bro.
but even what like here at Off Xperience, like the situations that you've been through life and stuff like that, we always ask our guests like, everything okay with you today?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm blessed.
life
you know
right
what I'm
now.
saying? I'm in a good space. You know what I'm saying? I got my health. I got my family. You know what I'm saying? I got dudes like y'all that reach out, you know what I'm saying, that want to hear my story.
Yeah.
So, you know, it lets me know I'm on the right path and I'm doing something right.
Fire.
You definitely are. You
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
are.
No, I
For sure.
appreciate it, man.
Definitely are for sure.
Appreciate it.
And I seen it with the kids and all that too.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
that's one thing that you know, we want to
wanna
indulge
do.
in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we you know we do like pizza party for the schools and that, but things like that, like we want to give back, man, because you start thinking about these kids that
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe we didn't get on some like crazy that we went through crazy, like getting incarcerated and all that, but we see it.
Yeah.
We see it all the time. We turn our heads. We it's there,
Mm-hmm.
right? So just to help out and make them feel like, yo, you have hope. You can do other
Yeah.
things, man.
And
like,
listen,
it's good.
and if you just one kid's life you changed, you did your job, bro. Because they just need a little bit. They just need a little bit of guidance. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it goes a long way, bro.
Yeah.
It
No, I love
you know,
it.
it goes a long way. One day, one of these kids are gonna come up to you and be like, "Yo,
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you. You
Yeah.
changed my life because I wasn't thinking straight." You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. That's so dope.
So I want to ask you, right? So you've done so much: pirate radios, running studios, working with legends. At this point in your life, right? What does success really mean to you? How do you know when you're really truly made it?
Success is being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, being your own boss. You know what I'm saying? And right now I got a lot of free reign. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have anybody telling me what to, I mean, I get in trouble sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
We all do.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know,
errors.
there's this thing called corporate America.
Of course.
You know, hood dudes in corporate America don't really mesh too much, but they need us to push they, you know what I'm saying?
Talk about
yeah.
it.
Like,
Yup.
and I'm gonna talk my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Corporate America is wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to try to dictate what you do, but then they want people from the culture to push what they need to be popping.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, this is what we do, bro. This is what we do. I'm very good at what I do.
Yo, you
But
hold
then
down.
you went to school and got some degree and you got a little position, and you think your opinion means something.
Yeah.
All right, you go ahead, do it.
You do. Yeah, you
Let me
do.
see
You
you
do
do
it.
it.
Let me take your degree, throw it out the window, and do what I do.
Yeah,
Facts,
facts.
facts,
You ain't doing that.
facts, facts.
Let me see you get in these rooms. Let me see you get on them stages. Let me see you navigate.
Facts.
You don't like you crazy, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
Get the fuck out of here. Like.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that to me that's success. When you could do what you want to do when you want to do it, with no strings attached. You could get up when you want to wake up, work when you want to work.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the goal.
Yeah, and you got to answer to yourself. You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
goal.
Facts.
When you have a conversation with the man in the mirror, that's who. Once you do that, you good.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Word.
The man in the mirror.
I like that. I like that. No, right. That's the goal right there, man. Yeah, that's definitely the goal. So, Dren, man, look, before we let you go, like, I know you like to give the community back, help the kids and all that. What's one inspiring thing that you can say, you know, to the audience? Just inspiring, pretty much.
Just do what you do, man. Don't copy nobody. Don't try to be like anyone else. Do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what makes you happy is gonna make the next person mad. Guess what? It's a feeling, they get over it. But as long as it makes you happy and you know you got the good intentions and you're doing the right thing, do that. And as long as you keep doing that and you know you stay relevant and you just keep doing what you're good at, I think you'll be in a good place. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Stick to your roots, man.
Exactly.
Day,
Exactly.
all day.
That's it. Dren, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Like, it's Love, appreciate you coming,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Like,
This was an amazing conversation,
yeah,
bro.
bro, for sure.
Yeah, thank you, man, for this opportunity, man. Off Xperience is where it's at, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
all day.
you heard it from here. You heard it, kid. You heard it.
All day, all day.
Listen, with that said, peace, bless, love. Give thanks to that man above.
Live, love, prosper, y'all.
Peace, y'all.